Welcome to Looking at the Markets with me, David Moadel. Are you feeling a little frustrated today? I know the feeling. So today's title is Frustrated Bear? Watch this video. Yeah, if you're feeling bearish, then this might motivate you, and hopefully it'll help not just bears, but bulls and people in between. So check it out. Whether you're waiting for a pullback to take a long position, or you've taken a short position at market highs, the markets will test you. Yes, they will. And here's an old quote that still applies. Markets can remain irrational longer than you can remain solvent. And that's from John Maynard Keynes. And there he is with his evil looking smile. It's like he's taunting you, and it feels like the market might be taunting you sometimes. Maybe you just can't understand how the markets can just keep going up and up and up, or a particular stock just keeps going up and up and up, even if it's already well into overbought territory. Maybe it's very high on the, according to your RSI indicator, or on the Bollinger bands, or stochastics, or Keltner channels. Whatever indicators you might be using might be telling you that the market or a particular stock is way too high, and yet it just keeps going up. And it's frustrating. I know the feeling. And today's a good example of that. I mean, this is today's chart from the VIX, or for the VIX, the volatility S&P 500 index, which when it gets down to, let's say, 13 or so, it's starting to get low. And it actually closed below 12 today. I mean, right about here, when you thought it can't go much lower than that, just boom, it did. It's amazing. And yes, the VIX can go lower even than this, all right? But it's just frustrating. Like the quote said, just when you thought that the market was already way too irrational, way too exuberant, way too fearless, then the fear gauge manages somehow to go even lower. So what do? You pull back the chart and you gain some perspective on the situation. This is the same chart, but I pulled it back. All right, so you can see if we're right here, then take comfort in the fact that the VIX doesn't stay at this level or below for very long, okay? It might stay there a little bit and then it pops. Might go down there, then it pops. Go down there, pop. You see? Yes, it can go even lower, but then boom, right back up. Boom, boom, okay? It can even go way up. And if there's a recession, of course, it can go really high. But you don't even have to count on that. Just understand that, yes, fear can leave the market, but it always comes back. You can't keep a good VIX down. All right? So volatility will make a comeback at some point. No one knows when. It could happen tomorrow, or it could take a while. I mean, you start seeing articles like this, and here's the link. Here's a link to the article in case you want to read it for yourself. And you hear things like this. One thing is for sure about US equities markets right now. Absolutely no one is fearful of a pullback. Well, that's a great sign if you're a bear. And I know it may not feel like that, but that's when surprises happen. And you know the market usually does not like surprises, especially if they're negative ones. And so when you start seeing quotes like this instead of getting more frustrated, what you can do is take the opposite attitude and just take comfort in the fact that when nobody's expecting a pullback, when nobody's worried about it, that's when it's usually right around the corner. The decision is yours to make, but if you've given your trade plenty of time, and this is why I generally don't buy options with a very near-term expiration date, then you have every right to stay patient with your trade if you believe in it. Okay. And there are a lot of factors at play here. I mean, you have to consider your stop losses if you have stop losses in place. But if you're ready to just ride it out, then you might consider just doing that. Okay. And yeah, you don't know you don't know where you are in the market cycle. Okay. You might be here, or you might be up here. But no matter where you are, understand that it is a cycle. It doesn't go up forever. At some point, the market will come down. So I hope this helped you, at least in terms of motivation. And if you need more help, or if you just need somebody to talk to about your situation, about your trades, about your investing plan, and I hope you have a plan, otherwise it's not going to end well, probably. Feel free to give me contact me anytime. Shoot me an email at davidmoadel@gmail.com. Thanks a lot. I really hope this was helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.